Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Joelle Simone Anthony. I'm also known as the Grave Woman, and if this is your first time here, I want to go ahead and ask that you hit the subscription button below as well as liking this video. And if you find this and any other content here on my channel informative, helpful, or interesting, please feel free to share it with at least 3 other people. I'd greatly appreciate it. So what we're doing in this video series is exploring the zodiac signs and talking about ways that the different signs may experience, express, and what they may need when they're grieving. Now, I want to go ahead and give this disclaimer that these are not the only ways, the things that are listed in this video and the other videos that belong to this series are not the only ways that you may see a certain zodiac sign exhibit their grief, but these are pretty basic and common expressions of grief and needs during the grieving journey that these signs may have. Also, this information should not be considered medical information. I'm not a doctor. I am a funeral director, but this is based on my personal observation, study, and research of all of the different zodiac signs. I think that our signs and the study of astrology has a lot to do with the way that we interpret life and express ourselves, especially during the grieving process. If you see me look to the side, it's only because I'm referring to the notes that I've taken. I've done a lot of research and I am reading directly from my notes. I also will list the link for the blog for each of the signs in the description box below, so feel free to check those out. I also encourage everyone to do their own research and learn as much as they can about their sign and the signs of those that they interact with on a regular basis. This video is all about the Gemini. Geminis are the 3rd sign of the zodiac. They're an air sign, and they are one of the most giving and selfless signs of the zodiac. They thrive on making life as comfortable and as enjoyable for others as possible. They are natural teachers, and they are 100% dedicated and committed to whatever and whoever they are involved in or what they are doing. Geminis are another sign that are dependent on their ability to be in control of circumstances. And when a Gemini is not in control of their circumstances, i.e. when they are experiencing a loss, they are not easy to deal with. And by that, I mean that a lot of times, the Geminis want to be optimistic. They want to see the best in things. They crave and yearn for positivity, but when they're grieving and they're out of control, they sometimes have a tendency to cling to the negative and make situations and circumstances difficult for others with their attitudes. Now, Geminis require equal space and time with others. Balance is sacred to Geminis, and when Geminis spend too much time with others, they can become irritable, and when they spend too much time alone, they can become depressed because they are focusing on the negative. And if you're someone who is trying to offer support to a Gemini who is grieving, the best way to do that is by giving a non-critical ear. Geminis are very sensitive to criticism because, again, they try so hard to please others and make others comfortable, and they want and need for others to extend that same energy to them. You have to be careful of your wording. You have to be careful of the way that you present things to a Gemini. Even if you're telling them something, like, I see you haven't eaten in a few days, or I've noticed that since this loss have occurred, you haven't been taking very good care of yourself. You have to be very careful how you word your support when you're communicating with a Gemini. Another thing about Geminis is that they are great gift givers, and when you give a Gemini a gift, it is one of the best things that you can do for them, especially when they're experiencing a loss, because it's more than just the material or physical gift to a Gemini. When you give a Gemini a gift, you're saying to them, I saw this, I thought of you. And especially if it's something that will tie the loss that they're experiencing in with the gift that you're giving them, it would mean the world to a Gemini. So think about a handwritten card or a candle that has significance to the person or situation that is being grieved. Another great way to offer support to a Gemini who is grieving is to simply give them their space. And when they're ready to talk, be a ready and non-critical ear. My name is Joelle Simone Anthony. I'm also known as the Grave Woman. If you'd like to learn more about this sign and any others, the way that they handle grief, please visit my website, www.thegravewoman.com. A link will be listed below to correspond with this video. And if you found this information helpful, please feel free to share it with others. Live life, love hard, and I'll talk to you next time.